Neil Gaiman's apocalyptic comedy, starring an angelic Michael Sheen and a demonic David Tennant, is coming back for one last chapter. Everyone's favorite fast-driving demon and bookshop-owning angel are returning for one last adventure. Amazon Prime Video announced Thursday that Good Omens, Neil Gaiman's apocalyptic comedy series, has been renewed for a third and final season. Gaiman will return to write and executive produce the show, wrapping up the story of Michael Sheen's Angel Aziraphale and David Tennant's Demon Crowley. Gaiman adapted the show from his original 1990 novel with Terry Pratchett, and the first season hewed closely to the plot of the book, chronicling Armageddon through the eyes of Aziraphale and Crowley. The second season followed the unlikely celestial pair as they faced new threats from heaven and hell, ultimately ending on an emotional cliffhanger. Spoiler alert. The angel and demon confess their feelings for one another in the final episode, only to part ways as Aziraphale takes a new job running heaven. Gaiman has said that after the book first hit shelves, he and Pratchett had many conversations about where Aziraphale and Crowley's story might go next, and before Pratchett's death in 2015, they even sketched out plans for an unwritten sequel. In a news release, Gaiman said that the third season of the show will complete the saga that he and Pratchett set out to tell all those years ago. "I am so happy finally to be able to finish the story Terry and I plotted in 1989 and in 2006, Gaiman said. Terry was determined that if we made Good Omens for television, we could take the story all the way to the end. Season 1 was all about averting Armageddon, dangerous prophecies, and the end of the world. Season 2 was sweet and gentle, although it may have ended less joyfully than a certain angel and demon might have hoped. Now in Season 3, we will deal once more with the end of the world. The plans for Armageddon are going wrong. Only Crowley and Aziraphale working together can hope to put it right. And they aren't talking. Earlier this year, Tennant and Sheen opened up to EU about the overwhelming fan response to the show, explaining that when they first signed on to play Crowley and Aziraphale, they assumed it would only be for a single season. Neil would often tell stories of how him and Terry had dreamed of a sequel, and there were some ideas they kicked around that they never got to explore, Tennant said at the time. But there was no sense initially that would actually bear fruit. They even had a name for the sequel that never got written, Sheen added. It always used to make me laugh so much because the name they had come up with was 668, the neighbor of the beast. For Amazon, Good Omens Season 3 is scheduled to begin soon, in Scotland, with a release date yet to be announced.